Okay, we've got Game 18 of the 54-game Tenacious Baseball League version 3. This is a Red Sox simulation as far as playing the games out using History Maker Baseball. I'm your host, Earl, and we're going to get right into this with... we didn't see Game 17 here on the channel. The Cubs did win that one 2-0. Kyle Hendricks with a very impressive performance. And so we're going to move right into Game 3 now and see which of these teams will win the series and that by virtue of that take over sole possession of the lead, as the Cubs and Red Sox both are at 12 wins, 5 losses. Just over a 700 winning percentage. So someone will come out on top. Obviously, if you look at the home and away, the Cubs have played a lot at home so far, so they're going to have a bit of a road schedule coming up. The other thing to keep in mind, so this is going to be Game 18, so the 54-game season is broken up into 6 parts, with each part having its roster based on 1/6 of the season. So the first 3 series were based on April and maybe a little bit of March. The second 3 series were based on May, and this is going to be the end of that segment, so then we're going to be moving into June. So, hi everybody. It'll be Rick Porcello on the mound for the Sox, and Yu Darvish will take the rubber for the Cubs. And I haven't rolled the weather yet, and this is potentially, and nothing comes up, which is good. I was going to say that's potentially a bad thing, but so it's a grass surface and semi-small all the way around this Wrigley Field ballpark, and we're ready to go. So I believe 5 hits in the shutout last game. Actually, I can flip the sheet over and you can see it right here. 2-0 your score. 5-hitter between Hendricks and Cishek. 8 innings for Hendricks, 1 for Cishek in the save. A bunch of guys with 1 hit, but five guys with 1 hit there for Boston. 7 hits surrendered by a combination of Rodriguez, Walden, and Thornburg, but Rodriguez was the one who gave up the 2 runs. The first leadoff home run to Javi Baez, and the second a single to David Bodie, which scored Victor Caratini, who was DHing. So in this one, we have Porcello, who, as you can see, I've written it on his card. He gained workman in 2 or 3 days ago on the pregame checks, as he was the previous game starter. He earned workman for the next, it says for this game. I take that as the next game that he pitches, because there's hardly any chance of a guy in current day pitching 2 games in a row. So that's the way that I believe that's been modified, but not 100% sure if that's the way everybody does it, but it seems to me that would make sense. So, facing 2 righties on the mound here today, so facing each of them. For Boston, it'll be Xander Bogaerts leading off. Rafael Devers at third base will bat second, and then Mookie Betts in right. Mitch Moreland, the first baseman, will bat cleanup. J.D. Martinez, the DH, then Andrew Benintendi in left. Michael Chavis, the second baseman. Sandy Leon will get a start behind the plate in this final game. And then Jackie Bradley Jr. in center. For the Cubs, we're going to go with a similar lineup, maybe just a little bit of tweaking here and there. Javi Baez, shortstop, leads off. Kyle Schwarber in left will bat second. Chris Bryant will play right field and bat third. Anthony Rizzo at first base will be the cleanup hitter. Then Victor Caratini will catch, giving Wilson Contreras the day off. David Bodie, third base. David Descalso, the second baseman, will bat seventh. Then Jason Hayward comes back into the lineup. He'll play center. And they're going to move Albert Almora to DH. Try and get his slightly lackluster defense off the field. And so I haven't assigned the hot and cold hitters. For Boston, it might be a little tough. Let's give Betts the hot hitter. And we'll call Devers cold this one. He had 2 strikeouts last game. And now for the Cubs, he's leading off, but we'll put Javi Baez as the hot hitter. He went 2 for 4 with the home run to lead off. And the we'll give Almora the not, or the cold. And like I said, we'll make Rizzo clean up, and we'll make Moreland clean up. Now we're ready to go. So Xander Bogaerts will be leading off here in this final game of this series at Wrigley, the only time the Sox will visit Wrigley. And so 2, 3, 4. I think that is a runner on base check, and there aren't any. It's the leadoff hitter, but let me check. Yeah, hot batter Xander. I should have made him hot, but it would be a fence check instead. It'll be a pop up to third base, and that'll be 1 out. Caught by Bodie. And Devers, 3, 4, 6. See, eager, semi-eager, no dot, so that'll be a walk. That brings up Mookie Betts, who is the hot hitter. And with that, we'll go to the chemistry. And from the pregame rolls here. Actually, the other thing that came up in the the thing that came up this time in pregame rolls. Wow, my hand looks a little weird. Anyway, yeah, Eduardo Rodriguez also got Workman till further notice, so that took JD Martinez off of the good eye till further notice. Quintana injured for the Cubs, as well as Kinsler being fresh. But for the game day rolls this time, we got semi-qualities for each of the teams, but Boston's semi-dissonant, Chicago semi-harmonious, so there is an advantage here in the chemistry roll. So Devers at first, 1 out, 55. Pitching team dissonance, so no, the Cubs are actually semi-harmonious, so that's going to be a foul out to the catcher, which will leave it to Mitch Moreland to try to bring home Devers. Can we get Devers a lead? We may try to steal here. Caratini is normal. That'd be a 1 to 4. And he does get a lead, so we're going to go 1 to 4. He steals a base. We'll roll the black die. And he does. So Devers with some thievery there. Puts a runner in scoring position for Moreland. 2, 2, 3. Is Darvish wild? No. Slugger or utility? He is slugger. That will be, but he is also semi-whiffer with the dot, so that will be a strikeout to end the inning. So that's one of those that's a little misleading. You think it's going to be a better result, and then it pulls the rug right out from under your feet. Okay, so through half an inning, no score. It'll be Javi Baez, shortstop, going to lead off flash and fresh. So Porcello, both of those, that's a strikeout on the 1, 2, 3. Gets Baez out. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Again, runner on. So is hot batter Schwarber? No, that'll be a pop up to third. 2 outs. Devers makes the catch. 4, 6, 6. He is control. That'll be a single for Bryant. And that brings up Anthony Rizzo. 4-5-5. Flash. He is flash. That's a strikeout to end the inning. 2 strikeouts for Porcello so far, and we go to the second with no score. Darvish is double flash, so if he gets a flash result, it's going to lead to 2 straight strikeouts, most likely. JD Martinez. 2-3-3. Ace or star? No. Slugger. He's a slugger. This one is hit deep, and the Red Sox will take a lead as JD Martinez gets his 8th home run of the season. Was given the game off previously, the last game, and he makes the most of this return with a 2-3-3 home run roll. Benintendi, 2-2-6. Batters hit by the pitch. Darvish loses a little control and gets Benintendi on the hand. Chavis. This is a ballpark check. The black 135. Black lead die 135. So let's see what the ballpark qualities bring about in the semi-small stadium. 36. Is it a big park? It's not. Running grab on a fly ball out. So that'll be an out. And let's see. Is it? Well, it says the other says right field, so we'll give it to the right fielder. 1 out. Caught by Jason Hayward. Or no, not Jason Hayward. Chris Bryant. 1 out. Okay, 2-3-5. He's not wild. Semi-eager, no dot. So that'll be a grounder to second, and that'll be 2 outs. Brings up Jackie Bradley Jr. Trying to get something at the bottom of the order. 1-3-3. Slugger. He's a slugger. This one is cranked, and it's gone as well. A 2-run shot. Red Sox take a 3-0 lead in the second as the double threes have done wonders for the Cubs as Jackie Bradley gets a bottom of the lineup home run. So it'll be Bogarts. 2 outs, nobody on. 5-6-6. Not wild, not a good eye. That's a strikeout to end the inning. And we're going to go to right now next, but 3 runs across. Home run, JD Martinez. 2-run homer, Jackie Bradley Jr. And we're going to go right now with Caratini against Porcello, and Porcello coming off a strikeout would make him semi-hot. Let's see if that will help him here. 45. Cold batter. Caratini's not cold. That's going to be a grounder to first. 1 out. David Bodie. 1-2-3 flash and fresh again. That's another strikeout. 3 for Porcello. 2 down here in the second. Bottom of the second, and it's going to be Descalso. 2-4-6. Control gets a grounder to the pitcher in a 1-2-3 inning for Porcello, so he's avoided the workman's rolls there so far, and it's 3-0 in his favor. Okay, Rafael Devers. 3-4-6. Eager. Semi-eager. Yes, he is. That'll be a fly ball in the center, and it'll be caught by Hayward. 1 out. Mookie Betts. 2-3-6. Double control. No, this is going to be a walk. Brings up Moreland with runner on first. 1 out. 1-1-4. Is he fresh? Third inning still is fresh. That's a grounder to short. That's going to be an easy double play ball. 6-4-3. Baez starts it. Descalso pivots it. And Rizzo completes it. And that will be through 2.5. Still 3-0. Excuse me. So Hayward, 8-hole hitter. 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher. Leone is not. Good eye. Hayward doesn't have a good eye, so that's a strikeout. And we go back to the right now. 4 strikeouts for Porcello. 23 on the right now. Cold pitcher, no. It's going to be a fly out to center. So Almora retired, and we go back to the top for Javier Baez. Struck out his first attempt. 1, 3, 4. Gold catcher, no. No, not able to frame that. Leone isn't. Champion. Not a champion, so this is going to be outfield drama. Let's see if the Sox outfield is good enough here. Left fielder stoic. It's Benintendi, and he is not, so he will run and grab it for a 1, 2, 3 inning. So 7 put down in a row by Porcello. We're going to the 4th. Still 3-0. Okay, so JD Martinez cranked a home run the last time, up 3-5-5. Not a struggler, not gilded, not a champion. That'll be a grounder to second as the whiffer isn't activated by the decide or die. 1 out. Benintendi. 3, 4, 4. Prospect. Darvish is not a prospect. Patient. He's not patient. That'll be a pop-up to second baseman Descalso. And now Chavis. 1, 3, 5. Another ballpark check here. Could be gone. This might be the second one in a row here. 16. Small ballpark. Oh, the decider die says no. That will be caught, and he's 0 for 2 on ballpark quality checks. Chavis a little unlucky there, but the Cubs get away with it, and it's still 3-0. Boston on top, bottom of the 4th. Schwarber up. He's gotten hot lately in real life. Porcello, is he a struggler? He is. That'll be a single for Schwarber. Semi-struggler with a dot on the card there. So now Chris Bryant. 3, 3, 6. Ace or dynamic? Neither of those. Nope. Sad sack utility. No, that's going to be a single to center, and Schwarber. Let's see, we didn't have to check any of Bryant's qualities, so that means that Schwarber is not stoic, so he should be able to take third here. First and third, nobody out, and we go to experience. And Rizzo is icon for sure. Porcello's icon, so we got a couple of experienced guys going up here. 25, icon batter, that is the case. He's going to chop a single past the shortstop. Schwarber will come in to score. 3-1. Bryant on a lead die 2 will have to hold up at second. But 3-1 now. That'll bring up Caratini, who does have his share of pop in the bat. 2, 4, 5. Hero, he's not a hero, so that's going to be a pop up to second base. 1 out. Back to experience for Bote, who is semi-prospect against this icon. This should favor the Red Sox to an extent. 12, icon batter. That's not the case. It's going to be a strikeout. We go to right now. So Porcello sees a way out of this as He just struck out, let's see, 24. Hot batter. That's not the case. It's going to be a fly out, and they get through only the 1 run allowed on 3 hits. So, still 3-1. Okay. Leon. Back to the main chart. 2, 3, 5. Wild. Darvish isn't. Eager. Semi-eager with a dot. That, well, let's see. So he's, if we roll it again and he gets a dot, and he does, that's a strikeout. So Leon goes down on strikes. 1 out. Almost a single. 1-1-2. He's double flash. This is going to be 2 strikeouts, and he's going to strike out the side as he sets down Bogarts as well, and we're through 4.5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Darvish. 3-1 your score as Jason Hayward comes to the plate to lead off the bottom of the 5th. 1-2-6. Fresh. Porcello is semi-fresh, and he gets the dot. That'll be a liner caught at second by Chavis. 1 out. Albert Almora. 1-5-6. Whiffer. No. Outfield drama. So, be a tough play out there. 45. Center fielder Gold. Jackie Bradley's not Gold. This is going to be a single with a move to experience after that. So a single for Almora. Roll on the experience chart. 56. Icon pitcher Porcello is sky high pop up to short. That'll be the second out off Baez, and so they've got him 0 for 3, which is how they would want to keep him. So they catch a break there with the icon pitcher with Porcello on the mound. And so now we go back to the main chart, and Kyle Schwarber at the plate, 1 for 2. Four, 5, 6. Patient. Nope, that'll be a fly out to center to retire the side. Still 3-1, and chemistry comes up next for the Red Sox. Devers will lead off here in the top of the 6th. 3-1. And, of course, the chemistry favors the Cubs in this situation. 11. Pitching team harmony. That is the case. Infielder drifts back by the glove. Lazy pop fly. And let's see, Devers. Is it second base? Yep. 1 out. Main chart. 3-5-5 for Betts. Struggler. Gilded, neither of those. Champion, nope. Grounder to second base. Another out. Mitch Moreland. 4-4-6. Oops. Pitcher's not a star. Sad sack. Utility. We got utility with a dot. Yes, so it'll be a called third strike. And Darvish has been dealing here in these most recent innings. He's got 10 in a row sat down. And the Red Sox lucky to have gotten up 3-1. And it'll be Chris Bryant leading off here, the right fielder. 2 for 2 so far. 2-2-5. Star. He's not a star. Porcello isn't. Slugger or sad sack. Semi-slugger, no dot. So it'll be a single for Bryant. And he is 3 for 3 on the day. Tying run to the plate for Anthony Rizzo. In the form of Anthony Rizzo. 2-2-3. Uh-oh. Wild. He's not wild. Slugger or utility. Semi-slugger, no dot. This is going to be another single to left. They'll have to hold Bryant at second. So First and second, nobody out. And that brings up Victor Caratini. 1-5-6. Whiffer, semi-whiffer with a dot. That's a strikeout. So there's a lifeline, a potential chance for a double play here. Bodie up. Triple fives. Ace or star, neither of those scrapper. No, it's gone. Home run, Bodie, and it's 4-3 Cubs. He goes deep, and a 3-run home run knocks in Bryant and Rizzo. And Porcello is fuming. He thought he struck him out, and instead, no such luck. Okay, so big development here as the Sox now have to start thinking about some bullpen action. They will get Ryan Brady, actually they'll get Heath Hembry warming up in the pen as things have taken a turn for the worse. 1 out, but 3 runs in. Des Calso comes up to the plate. 3-5-6. Same lefty versus righty. No. Utility. Yes, he's utility. That'll be a grounder to short for the second out. And then Hayward. 1-3-4. Gold catcher, no. Champion, no. Outfield drama. Going to be a tough play in the outfield. Center fielder, Gold. No, that's not the case with Bradley. Again, that's a single for Hayward. And with the chemistry check coming up, they are going to make the change from Porcello. His day will be done. Almora coming up. They're going to bring in a different reliever. So Porcello, I'm going to take him out of this little sleeve, as he will no longer be Workman. And so it's going to be Heath Hembry. With the ace bump for being warmed up. And we also get to move off of the chemistry chart and go right back to the main chart. So a chance here to get out of this with a runner at first, Hayward. Hayward, does he get a lead? They're going to try and steal, and he does. 1-4 on Leone. And he gets the stolen base. So runner in scoring position, that would be an insurance run. Almora, 1-3-5. This is another unusual result. Ballpark quality check. Is it going to go the Cubs' way? They've had 2 go against the Red Sox this game so far. 56. Big ballpark, it's not. Slugger or home run king? Semi-home run king with a dot. Wallops a home run. It is gone off Hembry. 2-run shot. Cubs fans go wild. It's gone. It drives in Hayward. Almora goes deep. 2 for 3 now. Couple of runs batted in here in this game in the 9-hole, and it's now 6-4 as Porcello and Hembry turn this 6th inning into a Cubs coup. So back to the top of the order. They can't get out of it with an ace check. No such luck there. And so we have 3 ballpark checks, and all 3 are favorable to the Cubs. 2-3-5. Wild. Hembree is an eager yes. Except he's also a whiffer, so that'll be a strikeout for Baez. That will be it, but 5 runs as they nearly hit around. And this gives Yu Darvish a 6-3 lead going to the 7th. And really the only trouble he's had is a couple walks and a hit batter, plus the 2 home runs. But there's triple 5s for Martinez, and this is going to be gone. Not an ace or star, so not a scrapper at the plate, so it's gone. 6-4 now. And now Chicago will get Kyle Ryan, the lefty, and Brad Brock warming up. Actually, no, not Brock. They'll get Kinsler warming up. Okay, so now Benintendi. 6-4 now. 1-3-3 slugger, semi-slugger with a dot. It's back-to-back jacks. It's 6-5. And the Cubs are going to go to the bullpen now. This has gotten out of control real quick. And so Darvish, he goes 6 innings. And it's going to be Kinsler coming in here in the 7th. They'll go with the righty against the righty Chavis. But Yu Darvish given a lead, and he seeds it right away with a couple of straight home run rolls. Of course, you need to have the right mix on the batter card, and fortunately for the Red Sox, they got it. So this game is far from over. Kinsler will be fresh. He could pitch 2 innings if we wanted to. He didn't pitch last game, correct? No, he did not. So he's fully capable. We could have him pitch a couple in a row if we wanted to. Michael Chavis, 1-1-3, ace or dynamic? No. Slugger? No. Single, what's the dot? Sad sack or home run king? Semi-home run. Oh, he strikes out. Semi-home run king with a dot. So that's a strikeout for Chavis. 1 out. Wait. 6. Did I say 6-4? It is 6-5. Oh, this is right. 6-5. So this is now the slimmest of leads. Maybe I did say 6-5. But anyway, Sandy Leone. 1-2-4. Control. He is control a grounder to short. So the pitcher, Kinsler, comes in, gets 2 in a row, and now Jackie Bradley Jr., who hit a 2-run shot in the 2nd inning. Can he do it again? 1-3-6, an ace? No. Whiffer or cold? He is a whiffer. That'll be his 2nd strikeout of the game. And they do get 2 runs, and it is close. It is 6-5, slimmest of margins. We're going to be going to the 7th inning stretch. Red Sox will get Ryan Brazier warming up, and they'll stick with Hembree here. Pitch to 2 hitters in the 6th. So Schwarber will lead off. 1-2-5. Struggler. Hembree is not patient. No. That will be a whiffer strikeout for Schwarber. Chris Bryant. 1-3-6. That is the same. No, it's not the same role, but that will be. He is whiffer. That's another strikeout on that check. And now Anthony Rizzo. 1-5-6. Whiffer, no. Outfield drama. So can they Get to this one, 14. Right fielder gold. That will not be the case. It's it's Betts. Betts is gold, so that will be a catch and a fly out, and the side retired. So I was wrong about that. Betts is gold, and so a 1-2-3 inning for Heath Hembry. That will be all for him. Brazier will pitch the 8th. And Kinsler, let's see, they will have look at Kyle Ryan up as a lefty. But it'll be Bogarts leading off against Kinsler. He's still fresh. 4-5-5. 6-5 is the score. Kinsler's flash, that's a strikeout. 0 for 4 for Bogarts, 3 Ks. Not a good day for him. Devers, one swing could do it. 3-3-4. Ace, or he is a star. That's a pop up to the first baseman. Caught by Rizzo, 2 outs. And Mookie Betts. 3-4-6 Eager. No. That'll be a walk. He's not active. So it'll be Mitch Moreland. And they're going to go to the bullpen here to Kyle Ryan. He's going to get the ace bump. For being warmed up and coming in and facing a guy who is the same handedness. So 2 outs with Moreland at the plate. Betts on first. They need a run to tie here in the top of the 8th. 2-4-5. Hero. Moreland is not a hero. That's going to be a pop-up. It's going to be caught by the second baseman. And the side retired. And Brazier will come in, so we'll get a... We won't go to the experience chart. It's with a pitching change, you stay on the main chart. One and a third for Hembry. And it'll be Brazier coming in. No advantage there when you bring in a guy after in the off inning. So... or at the beginning of an inning, so it'll be Caratini. 1-3-6. Ace, no. Whiffer or cold. Semi-whiffer dot, that's a strikeout. Brazier gets the first one. Now, David Bodie, who went deep in that 5-run 6th. 3-5-6. Same. Righty versus righty they are. That's another strikeout. 2 of them for Brazier. And now it's going to be Daniel Descalso, the lefty. 2-3-4. Nobody on base. So no plate drama. Hot batter would be Fence, but nope, that'll be pop up the third. And we're going to go to the 9th with 6-5. And Cishek will try to come in and close this out for his second save in as many days. And he's just got the slimmest of margins. 1 run coming up against a guy who has taken... he took Darvish deep twice in this game already. Looking if he could get 3 home runs in this game, it would tie the ball game. Steve Cishek is going to come in, try to close this down. He's got star and flash. Ryan went a third of an inning, and we're ready to go with JD Martinez, who has been white hot. Super, super hot. Hey, Brandon, we're in the final inning. Sox need a run at 6-5. Cubs would take a 13-5 record into this next 6th of the season. Martinez, 3-4-6. Is he eager? No. That'll be a walk. see. Let's have Eduardo Nunez come in and run the bases for Martinez. A little bit of a quicker guy. Don't think we're going to go stealing any bags with him or anything like that, but just in case, we would like to be able to get the advantage of not having that semi-stoic where it could nullify an extra base advance if Benintendi can get a good roll here. 2, 3, 5. Wild. He's not wild. Eager. He's not eager. That'll be a grounder to second, and that will be a fielder's choice, so that's going to take Nunez out of the equation anyway. 4, 6. Michael Chavis. 0 for 3. 155. Is he a home run king? Semi-home run king with a dot. This one is hit deep, and it is taken out of here on the 155. It's gone. Home run. Michael Chavis. Big spot takes Steve Cishek deep, and it is now a 7-6 score, and they're going to get, let's see, Matt Barnes. He did not pitch yesterday, so Barnes is their closer. He will come in and try to close this down, but whoa, what a change. So with one out, Michael Chavis, a hero could he be? And this would be a flip of the script, although it looked like the Red Sox early on were the ones that were going to benefit in this game. And then the Cubs came back with a 5-run sixth, but now 2 runs in the 7th and 2 runs in the 9th put the Red Sox in a great position, 3, 4, 6, to be able to. So Leon, semi-eager with a dot. Yep, that's a fly out to center. That'll be the second out. Dave. Hey, Dave. Good to see you. And now, let's see. Jackie Bradley Jr. What a game so far. 225 star. That's exactly what he would have needed before, but he didn't get that. That's a grounder to the choice infielder. We'll say with it being a lefty, we'll have it be a 4-3 ground out. But 2 runs and blown save for Steve Cishek, and the Red Sox are hoping the same thing doesn't happen to Matt Barnes. The closer currently for the team. Brazier went 1 inning. Went 1, 2, 3. 7-6. Bottom of the 9th. And it'll be Hayward, Almora. They could do Contreras off the bench. They might want to. They'll probably do him for Almora, who's the DH. So, okay, Jason Hayward going to lead off here against Matt Barnes. A flash result would get 2 strikeouts in a row. 1, 2, 5. Struggler. He's not a struggler. Not patient, but is a whiffer, so that's a strikeout. 1 out. That's not a flash result. So now Almora up. They're going to pinch hit for him with Wilson Contreras. If you're just joining us, the Red Sox took a 3-1 lead into the 6th, and then the Cubs threw homers by Bodie, a 3-run homer from Bodie, a 2-run homer from Albert Almora, who we just took out of the game, put the Cubs up 6-5, but then with Cishek in to close, J.D. Martinez drew a walk. After a fielder's choice, Michael Chavis hits a 2-run home run to put the Red Sox ahead, and now it'll be Contreras facing Barnes. 4-5-5. Flash. It's double flash. This is strikeout for 1, and then Baez up strikeout, and this is it. Double flash. ends the ball game, strikes out the side, and that is your final. And the Red Sox will take the series and earn a 13-5 record after 18 games as we head into another little break. So here you go, a messy score sheet, but in the end, the mess goes to the Sox. Kind of an awkward project for me to do because I'm not big on like iconic teams, fan base teams, and the Red Sox would be one of those. And so this has been quite an interesting project to carry on because it's actually what it has done is it's given me an appreciation for some of the guys on the team. Watching like in the last night watching the Red Sox versus the Phillies. They were on last night. They unfortunately for the Phillies, they didn't play so well. But 2 home runs for J.D. Martinez. You had 1 for Benintendi. You had 1 for Bradley. You had 1 for Chavis, the big one, the one that really put the bow on the package. And so we're going to head into the next. Let me do something here real quick. All right, so shrink this a little bit. Okay, so this is my access screen, and whoops, that's not going to be too. Okay, take it up to 620. That's the day of the week it is. I'm just going to select the Red Sox as the winner. It's not so easy to see, I will admit. Maybe I'll just go ahead and find my cursor. There you are. And try and wait, that's not what I want to do. You know what? It's probably easier just to remove this and then add a new one. So I use Microsoft Access for this project. Okay, there we go. So here is the History Maker Baseball, like the instant results. I've embedded this on the screen on this entry chart, so it makes it pretty easy. But that brings me the opportunity to. Oh, whoops! I have to close that and save this. And now when I do the standings, Red Sox up on top, 12-6 for the Cubs, 11-6 for the Rangers. As you can see, we have a couple teams that have to play the next game. Orioles 2-15, not so great. One thing I can show you here, this is the Boston schedule. Next up will be the Blue Jays for another turn. We just had them, but again, I have to. Oops. I have to reorganize both rosters a little bit. I have to do it based on the June usage that I came up with, but I'm going to first need to do the stats and entry into Access that you see right here. I have show you this. This is kind of. So I have this, which is basically each game's. Oops. So it was game 18. I'll put the runs for. Right now, it really doesn't do much of anything. 7 runs for, 6 runs against. And then if so Xander Bogaerts led off. If I put X in here, it auto-fills his name. It's really slick. I love it. It makes easy to add up, get these in here, and then it will do all the calculations. But anyway, thanks thanks for checking out the game here, even if it was for the very, very end. Exciting finish. Been doing some racing, been doing some of this, I'm surprised I'm not doing golf because we had, the PGA Championship is concluding this afternoon. Kind of getting the itch to do some more APBA soccer. I might buy another card set. I'm not sure. I'm toying around with it, but today I was thinking about whether to do this game or not, and then so I was going to do it, and I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to do it, I need to do it on the channel. And then, sometimes you can just kind of like feel like, man, am I starting to get a little? Do I need something to kind of like re-energize me? And so that's kind of like where I'm sitting now, trying to figure out what I want to do. If I want to just keep plugging away at this, which is fine. It's it's been a lot of fun. They're playing well. I'm not sure. I want to take one check here. Oh, that's the wrong one. So Boston was 433 in the early part. In reality, 593, 556, 600, 519. Okay, so it looks like Boston fell off a cliff at the end. Looks like they were pretty competitive in 2019 altogether. Although they got off to a little bit of a rough start. So we'll see how this all goes. I got to go calculate these stats, though. So anyway, thanks for watching. Let me check these comments one last time. Yeah, it was a fun game, fun comeback. And hit like if you're watching this after the fact and you're like, wow, I didn't realize you had a game that was not really just like straight results every time. Like Stratomatic, I've played a couple of them, and Dave just said Dave Little said he finished a Strat game. It's like Strat is almost all of them are like pretty much straight up results. You might have some split rolls and stuff like that, but this is a game where you just got to do a little more analysis. It's a little more free-flowing, a little more open-ended, and for the type of thing that I'm doing, which is a kind of a hypothetical, experimental kind of approach, which I've done now. This is the third time I'm doing it. This game actually plays out pretty interestingly because it can create some storylines that, we're creating kind of a storyline that never happened to begin with, so you're just adding to that. But anyway, hope everybody has a great rest of your day. We're coming up on Memorial Day. The weather is getting better, hotter. I don't know if you consider hot or better. I'd say at this point in my life, it's not too bad. But anyway, thanks for checking this out. See you soon back here on Tenacious Sports.